this time.
Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers
This time.
here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds a
Great catch.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He breaks a tackle. Really important for
Sledgy.
to a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in
Bro.
a business mode mindset.
You gotta start
Make the
fast. You gotta have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines are on
If you have fullback, see what you do with it.
to the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Slings it downfield. Ball lofted up for grabs and is picked off.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
That was dumb.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. Oh, spender fella, and he's loose.
Bro.
That is exactly what you're looking
Okay,
for.
it's going to be one of them.
Explosive plays. The defense finally
I'm scooting up.
make the stop.
We're getting in the game.
Defense is gonna have their hands
I'm starting to
full
bring
on
the
this guy. They
fucking
better rally
blitz,
the
too.
football and get multiple hats, 'cause he is not easy to bring down.
Y'all about to face
Loose again after that big play.
a
This time they knock him down behind the line. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hussein.
Yeah.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them.
Sorry, Charlie.
These guys, if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block.
House call.
He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. The whole thought.
I'm done with it.
Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Way to make a play.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense.
I'm about to smack these boys.
And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling.
Touchdown.
The give to the left side. And he goes out of bounds.
Come on, dude.
Pick up on that one.
Unacceptable.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going to the running game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Hines is tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for his man. Makes a connection.
Snag.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a
Not bad.
30 yards
Not bad.
courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Scared the shit out of him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hussein. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little
All right.
on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I need to do some adjustments at halftime.
So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Still looking, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I love what we're doing on defense and special teams today. I love it, but offense,
Trying to play a little field position with that high,
gotta wake up.
punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll
Finally.
to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Hussein. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive through.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And just a short, safe.
I gotta get out of this.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The
That's
defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there.
You gonna kick it?
Play on 3rd down. How do you prevent
I was gonna say, he ain't kicking it.
from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set
Well,
up
give me a good one.
You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Nope.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The running back has it. At the 45 on his way. He has 89 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Patience. You see how patient he was? Just sitting there waiting, checking his watch.
play again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To throw, it's Hussein. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We got a timeout.
Smack shit. Basically, I got 83 again.
Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Pocket starts to collapse. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes a move.
Got it.
There he goes. Open it up.
Oh, I fucked it up.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The offense starts with a short field. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense has put on a display in the first half. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone.
Oh, I love the booze. I love the booze. Pour it in, baby. Pour it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The
Crazy.
send out the punt unit.
Kamara is going crazy.
Punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He got hit. He got hit. Y'all gotta protect that man.
Man, what a great break on the
Damn.
Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He lets it fly. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the tailback. He's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McDowell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Trick plays are really fun when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call it at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hussein. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first possession. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll line up for a second down play. The aerial assault continues. On a little time, lets it go. They intercepted. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Now the offense will come onto the field again. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. The give to the left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give of the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered. And you get to run an RPO.
Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. The fake, and he wants to throw. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensive.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Power ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hussein. Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The lead grows, and you can... They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's on target and complete. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Looking to throw it to Hussein. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Looking, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Getting some heat. Keeps the play going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Hussein. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Still on his feet. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.